Welcome back to another episode of Peep the Game, Finesse Accordingly. I'm your host, the Finesse, of TDF Apex Predator. You know, one thing I've noticed in my, I guess, relatively short life, but one thing I've noticed in my dealings with non-blacks and mainly white folks, but really I've peeped this in my interactions with many different demographics over the years. And it's this one thing right here. A lot of people, not only do they refuse to give genuine respect, or I should say refuse to genuinely respect the manhood and the intelligence of black men, specifically young black men coming up today, but they will actually force friendliness down our throats, right? And what's very interesting is that a lot of people seem to have the concept of friendliness down, but they really don't understand friendship. And I don't say that as somebody that's, you know, out here really looking to be friends with, you know, people in general. Honestly, I tend to move by myself, move alone, you know. But that's besides the point. What I was getting at is that most people, as opposed to leveraging friendship, they would much rather leverage friendliness, especially where the black man is concerned, the young black man. So a lot of times you end up in these situations where you, being the TDF Apex Predator that you are, you can pick up on the energy. You know, you can pick up on the lack of regard, the lack of respect that certain individuals have for you, but they try to overshadow it and mask it and really play it off by being super duper friendly. How do they do it? They want to talk sports with you. Hell, some of them might even want to talk politics with you. Some of them might even venture as far as to talk about race with you, but in a way where they're really just patronizing you, right? They start talking about how the world is dumb and they don't understand racism and why it exists and blah, blah, blah. And they don't understand racist people. All this BS, right? And they'll throw it at you constantly, every single day, every single time you walk into the workplace, or hell, it could be school or whatever situation it is where you happen to be the only quote-unquote black guy. No one really wants to be your friend, but most people want to put that friendliness shit on you, right? But what's beautiful about that is that every now and again, they'll slip. And when they slip, their real perception, their real judgments, their real prejudices that they hold against you, they all come flowing out. And when that happens, brothers, excuse me. And when that happens, brothers, we gotta be very, very calm, cool, collected. As we're gonna see from this young brother right here in this video that I'm reacting to. The title of it is "Football Coach Steps Down After Viral Video Captures Him Verbally Disrespecting a Student Athlete." So mind you, people are going to try to be as cool as they possibly can, try to be what they figure young black men find to be alluring or cool or, you know, in style or hip or whatever it is, right? So they'll try to wear that mask and you know, quote hip hop lyrics and bait you on who's the greatest basketball player of all time, all this BS. But under all of that is a raging racist whoever it is that you're dealing with. And again, it's rare that people are going to slip to this degree that we're about to see this white man do. But my whole point is that brothers got to understand, especially young brothers, we got to understand that this mentality, this energy exists. It don't matter how much kumbaya shit they put out there. This type of perspective, this type of negative, racist energy exists. And if you're ever confronted with it, you cannot lose your cool. All right, now, without further ado, let's get into the video on some TDF shit.
It's to die for.
Get up! Get the f up! I'll rock your ass to sleep.
What the fuck is going on, man?
The f now! You got me f up! Do
Look at
something!
this. He's doing so much yelling. He's doing so much yelling. He actually spit on the lip of this young brother right here. Now, this is supposed to be a coach. He's supposed to be, you know, in a way leading these young brothers through not just the game of football, but through all the ups and downs of football, teaching these young brothers life lessons. Now, we don't know the backstory. Perhaps this young brother might have said something extremely foul, extremely disrespectful to the coach. Still, does it really warrant the yelling and getting in his face and all the provocative actions that this coach is doing? You know what I mean? And peep what he's saying and how he's saying it too. Because again, this is a classic example of the real true perception of blacks that this white gentleman has right here coming out. He slipped in a big way, but let's continue.
Get the f up and do something! I'll blow your like a shamble! You got me
John, shut the door, bro.
real talk. You want to be a gangster? Let's do some gangster shit.
Whoa. Wait a minute. And now he's talking about being a gangster. Talking about, let's do some gangster shit. Like, look. I mean, this young brother must have been trying to get at his wife or something. I mean, why is the coach reacting like this? What could this young brother have possibly said to make you lose your cool and step out of your character like this? Right? And if you really felt this way, why not pull the brother to the side and just talk one-on-one with him? You know? It's still kind of, I don't know, to talk like this one-on-one, I mean, I put it to you like this, I would respect that more than this. I mean, you're trying to belittle him and degrade him in front of all his peers. And what's also interesting is that none of the peers are really stepping in. I mean, somebody's recording it, and later on they uploaded it, I guess. So maybe that was his tact. But it just goes to show you how, for the most part, as a so-called black man out here, when you get into these type of situations, man, you're on your own. So you really, really, really got to be on some TDF shit. You got to know how to keep you cool, maintain your composure, keep your emotions in check, and really just finesse accordingly. You gotta have an objective. You gotta know why you're there. Right? Being able to answer that question in the heat of the moment is gonna prevent you from getting provoked, as we're seeing this coach try to do to him right here.
Oh, get up! Let's go! I want to blow your out so bad. You a
You see that? He's trying to provoke him. Oh, hold on. He told him to get up, so I guess he wants to fight this brother. Or he wants the brother to try to fight him. And then he's calling him, I think it's pussy bitch. I hope you two don't get me for saying that, but. So think about this. Can you imagine that grown-ass white man that's supposed to be leading you is so mad to the point that he's telling you to get up, telling you he'd blow your shit out. I don't even know what that means. And then he's calling you a pussy bitch. Right? Now, why is he saying all this? Why is he doing all that? Like I alluded to earlier, this is his true perception, right? When it comes to, this is his real protocol on how to deal with young black men. right? I guarantee you, before this incident, this coach was probably the coolest coach, one of the coolest coaches these brothers had ever had. You know, he was quoting hip hop lyrics. He was, he was quoting the lingo. He was, he was talking to them. Probably talked to them about some of the girls, what he used to do back in the day. I'm pretty sure he was probably a cool, quote unquote, wigger white boy. But now he done slipped, and we get to really peep what was on his mind. Now, I'm in no way saying that every single white person is like this, because you're going to have some white folks jump on the channel and say, hey, we're not all like this. This is one bad egg, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even, listen, I could care less. What I'm getting at is this. This type of mentality is still pervasive in this society. It still exists, right? Now, to white people's credit, and really just all the non-black demographics, for the most part, 98 to 99% of them are going to keep all that under wraps. It's very unlikely that you'll run into this type of situation, right? It's not impossible, but it's not probable. Let's continue.
I never told no one.
Go call your mom and tell her that. Come on, get up. Get the up, I'll rock your ass to sleep. You got me up.
I never told no one.
You didn't say that?
I wasn't there. Actually,
Huh?
huh?
You didn't say that? Man, get the out of here. Get the out of my life. Go.
Just embarrassing his brother in front of his teammates and everything. That's crazy.
You got me up.
Cause it's that old 552. I don't know how.
You want to be a gangster until it's time to do gangster shit. I like this shit. I'm cut like that.
You hear this white boy? He's a gangster now. He's Tommy off of Power now. He said he's a gangster. He's cut like that. Think about it. No matter what the student said, why is the coach acting like this, though? Why is he saying all of this the way he's saying it? You see what I'm saying? So this has been his true, real perception of these young brothers this entire time. This is what he's been on. Talking about some, I'm cut like that. It's time to do gangster shit. Telling the brother, get up, get up. I'll rock your ass to sleep. What? That's wild. But that's why brothers have to peep game and finesse accordingly. You're in a situation like this, let's say you're in the workplace and somebody is going off like this, you cannot afford to tap into your raw, masculine, aggressive nature. It'll be used against you every time. Hell, a black man can't even just stand around with a straight look on his face, or not even stand around, just do his job with a straight look on his face without somebody trying to allege that you're angry. Think about it. But a white man can lose his cool to this degree. It says he stepped down, but I wonder if he's gone. Who knows? There should be some other consequences. But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to react to that. I thought it was very, very interesting. Very, very interesting that the old man reacted that way. Again, when you're in a situation like that, you gotta, kudos to that brother. He really kept his cool through that entire situation. I mean, because in the beginning of the clip, you see him wipe his lip, but some spit came flying out the coach's mouth and onto that brother's lips. You know, that would have been enough for most brothers out here to deliver a beat down to that coach. You know, he wiped it off and he just kept sitting there tolerating him, just looking at him like, hey, look, man, calm the fuck down. Then when the coach realized that wasn't working, he tried to directly provoke him, told him to get up. Brother played it smart, didn't get up. Then when that didn't work, the coach actually started insulting the young brother. You know, and it goes to show you the links that people go to have an emotional kind of manipulation or emotional control over young black men. I'm sure all of you brothers at some point in your lives have experienced this. Somebody really trying to get under your skin, trying to provoke you, trying to get a reaction out of you. Brother masterfully handled it. Masterfully handled it. I mean, me personally, I don't know if, see, because the thing is, the coach was asking him to get up. You see what I'm saying? See, I want to say I probably would have just got up and left, but I don't know. You get up and then he think you're actually challenging him, and then he, you know, he punch your ass in the face. But I don't know, man. I don't know how I could have tolerated another man's spit landing on my mouth. I don't know. That would have pissed me off. You know? I probably would have just sat there and talked some shit, though, real talk. And when he started telling me, "Oh, get up, I'd have hit him with that Bernie Mac line from Players Club. I'd be like, Coach, I'll raise up.
But raise up gonna be trouble. Trouble. Don't walk it off.
I'm like, Coach, if I get up, it's gonna be trouble. Trouble. Man. But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're a young brother out there, keep your head up, keep your head on a swivel. Don't let anybody manipulate you. Not mentally, emotionally, spiritually, none of that. Understand what you're up against. Understand what you're up against. Come up with some realistic goals or objectives, and then relentlessly, or I should say tirelessly, pursue them. As Malcolm X said,
By any means necessary.
and I'm out.